Okay, start a new run.
I know you, Raz.
Let's do this. Or at least let's try to do this.
These gates twist space.
What am I doing? I'm supposed to observe the souls.
Yo.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Assholes. Assholes, the scavengers of the underworld. They tend to have very weird hitboxes. And they're ruining the runs at the very start of the game, Raziel. I mean, their real names are Sluas, but I like to call them assholes.
These portals are your conduit. You are young yet, Raziel.
He told me I'm young. That's the best compliment I have heard this year. Maybe it's because it's the first one.
What are these creatures?
It's the children of your brother
I knew my opponent's
Skooma
weaknesses.
from Morrowind.
Unfettered from the flesh.
Okay, the second guy is not here, so... Come on. Yeah, come over here. What are you doing, dude? Come on. Stop wasting my time. Are you... My guy. What are you doing? Why are you running? There we go. Jesus. Took you a little bit obnoxious amount of time.
Your physical prowess surpasses what...
Yeah, by the way, I thought that I had figured out the strat against these guys first myself when it comes to those sunbeams and the two enemies. It turns out it's a strategy and that is being used in speedruns for over 2 years now, if not even more. And this is pretty much the thing that I just done is pretty much a speedrun strat. I'm not claiming that's my strat anymore.
My God.
I wish I was the first person who actually find it out. Would be fun. Oh boy. Mutts with the raid. Hold on, let me give you a quick shout out. Mutts with the raid. Thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it. That's not what I want to do. That's not good. For everybody who doesn't know, I'm running away. I'm Uncle Under, and I am a variety video game streamer. Currently doing a 80% no hit, no damage of Legacy of Kain Reaver Remaster. Hey Inky, hey Neutrala, hey Capito. And yeah. That's pretty much all there is. No hit, no damage runs. I only have the alerts disabled so I don't get deconcentrated as much. We are currently on a 3-hit PB, in which I'm trying to basically now either reach a better personal best or just get the entire run without getting hit. Happy New Year to you guys. Yep, 3 hits. So yeah. But this game is trolling. This game is trolling hard. You have returned? Welcome back. But yeah, if you guys want to like check the rules of the run and how it's all working, !LOK rules, it's gonna give you like full description of when the damage is applicable, when it's not. Okay, none of them is following me, which is good. I'm just gonna wait here for a moment. Happy New Year to you too, Matsu. Happy New Year to all of you. Appreciate all of you being here. Appreciate you raiding. I hope your guys' 2025 is gonna be good. Okay, one down. You don't see me. Okay, let's observe the soul. I'm gonna try to explain like as much of this game as I possibly can as I'm running when it comes to the strats. There we go. This game is classic, though that recall being fairly janky. Yeah, it is jank. It honestly depends on the enemy. It really depends on the enemy. Because you can... The game is jank, and the hitboxes are absolutely... In some places, from some enemies, are absolutely awful. But you can also cheese yourself. So it's not like it's unfair, you know? It's not like it's not unfair in the end. But it's a very good game. And yeah, also I'm skipping all the cutscenes, so nobody's gonna get pretty much spoiled when it comes to story spoilers. No.
This charnel house.
And now it's time for Kenobi maneuver. I have the high ground, and he is Anakin. And I allegedly, now I underestimate his power. And I tell him to not try it. To which this is my response. I just cut him up. Sorry for that, guys. We're gonna have ad break in 1 minute. My apologies. Twitch being Twitch.
My brother Melchiah was made.
But at least you guys didn't get the ads just as you guys have entered the stream, so... At least I could manage to introduce myself to all of you people. Though, lots of you are already, like, sort of veterans. Majority of you already know who I am. Yeah. It doesn't have a traditional life system, but you can figure out where you take damage when you don't. And a lot of situations, this game is basically a scenario of basically give you a scenario of get good. You basically need to get good, and there's nothing that you can do. Then again, there are some enemies that are just so freaking cheap, and there are some enemies in certain locations that is just, you know, you can bring some points of frustration, but it is what it is, you know. Like today, yesterday I managed to reach the PB of 3, but today is not really the greatest day, it seems, for running this game. And I cannot even get a single run fully complete because of some weird things happening in the background. In the background of the game, that is. There we go, nice. Yeah, pretty much from here, the entire Melchiah's territory is gonna be the no-hit. Unless I'm gonna do something stupid. I already have done, when it comes to this game, I already have completed a segmented 100% playthrough without taking any damage. It took me a week to actually get it, but during my running of this game for any percent, I have learned even different more strategies. So basically at this point, I'm thinking to make a second version of my no hit, no damage. The segmented run of this game. Which, by the way, that is technically one of my most viewed videos right now on YouTube's. Yeah, I do need to kill you. Actually, no. I'm gonna get you because I need to get you. Are you gonna run all the way over there? Yes, you will. But I need to absorb that soul. Again, Kenobi maneuver. I have the high ground. He doesn't. Yeah, also that's another reason why where I'm considering taking damage, what considers it taking damage. Also, there's plenty of tricks in this game. And that's a fact. You can sort of manipulate spawns in this game. This game does not have a difficulty scaling, so it's always the same difficulty as you start the game. By the way, Matsu, I think you would like this game. It's sort of like Dark Souls, only even more jank. And not as Dark Souls-ish as you would think, but definitely the theme is 100% fitting. And I think you would like it. And because it is a remaster for Reaver 1 and 2, you can basically pay $30 and you got 2 games, which this one is, in my opinion, my personal opinion, the better one. Because I'm gonna tell you this much, mechanically nothing changes. Both games are identical. The only thing that pretty much changes is like a little bit of quality of life things and the textures and how the music plays, because on PC music was bugged. Sort of, kind of. There we go. I'm gonna need that weapon. But yeah, majority of this game is more like solving puzzles rather than fighting. Though there are some regions of the game in which combat is mandatory and you cannot really change that. But this is my Reaver 1 when I'm playing it casually and I do not do any challenge runs. This is probably my favorite game of all time since the day I had it in my hands. Oh my god, today people are just raiding left and right. What the hell is going on? Rexia with the raid. Massive ding-dong raid. Hey Rex, hope the Diablo 3 was good for you and you get a good loot. Thank you very much for the raid. For people who don't know, I'm Uncle Lander. I am a friend of Rex's that barely speak English, and I'm doing variety stuff. Variety of gaming. Old games, new games, horror games, all the games. Rex with tier 1 for 46 months. Thank you very much. Yo, ding dong man. Ding dong man, ding 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 dong. Currently, I'm doing Legacy of Kain, Reaver 1 Remaster. No hit, no damage attempts at any percent. We are currently on personal best record of 3 hits only. And it's a grind. How am I doing? How's this going? Yesterday I managed to reach the PB of 3, but today the game is... I could not even get a single run properly. So yeah, it definitely goes, but it could go better today, I ain't gonna lie. But it is what it is, you know. Sometimes may it be good, sometimes may it be shit. Okay, so you're gonna notice me, which I can just dodge you because you're going on the ground. Because that guy went NWA. But yeah, doing good. Thank you very much for that tier 1 sub for 46 months. Enjoy your FP viewing some nice looking emotes. Courtesy of yourself. Just a reminder to everybody, until tomorrow, for every 5 gifted subs, Valorant is adding additional gifted subs to the channel. So, yeah. Praise me, thank you. Seems like a game that expects you to die. Well, in this game you cannot really die. That's the thing. You cannot really die. Because, okay, if you're gonna die in the physical realm, you get teleported to the spectral realm. But if you die in spectral realm, you just get teleported back to the main hub of the game, in which you can recover and simply return to the same place. So you don't really die. It's philosophy that is very similar to Dark Souls games. Very, very similar, because in Dark Souls you have campfires. The latest visited campfire is the place of your spawn. Here is the same. Like I always said it, and I will not change my mind on what other people will say. I think there was some inspiration from this game in Dark Souls. Like I really find a lot of things that are like Souls-like, and I really enjoy it. Hey guys, I'm Uncle Yapper. Was it the other guy that just came out of the ground? Unfortunately, yes. Okay, hold on. Yeah, chase me. Okay, time for Kenobi maneuver. I'm gonna have to kill 2 guys because I moved way too far. I have the high ground, Melkaim. Don't try it. Yeah, like this is one of the ways in which you can cheese the enemy. Huh? It did not pop out of the ground. Okay. That's all. I mean, I have seen this quite a few times. My first watching. Yeah, but this game was done in 1999. The Dark Souls were not made until 2000s, so. My first time when I played like actual Dark Souls 1, because I started my adventure with Dark Souls 1, was, hold on, the lock-on system? The fact that you return to the, like a sort of checkpoint every single time you die? Why is this Soul Reaver? But yeah, of course, Dark Souls has like its own rules as well. In Dark Souls, difficulty of the game is mostly dependent on how much time you're gonna spend on it, which is kind of meh, because you're gonna figure it out eventually. You're gonna eventually kill that boss, and you can still use the things that are in your environment, and I will never deny that. In Soul Reaver, you can do pretty much the same, but the problem is mostly if there's something that's gonna screw you over, it's just the game being janky. Like I got screwed on my first run of the day, and I couldn't do anything because I got screwed at the one enemy. But you know, it is what it is. No point to cry over spilled milk. But then again, after that, I tried to do like 2-3 runs, and it just did not want to stick in. So I was like, yeah, screw this, dude. I just restarted the run. Took a break, washed my face with cold water, refreshed myself. Let's do another attempt. Let's make this one a possibility, hopefully. And if it will happen, it will happen, you know. If it won't happen, then it won't happen. We got time till February 15th, because the Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 is gonna drop, and then I'm gonna play those games. So it's like, so we have plenty of time. And I don't know how the puzzle-based the game. In a lot of puzzles in this game are actually just push the box. That's the kind of puzzle that you get. Push the box, use the ability. In Dark Souls, there's no puzzles. There's maybe a lever switch and you go from point A to point B, and that's it. If there's the one thing that this game done good is good and bad, it's actually boss fights. Because you don't defeat boss fight by hitting him 7,000 times, you actually have to use your environment. Oh boy. Are this the Rivians with the big emote, and that's probably cost you 50 bits? Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. I don't have a free time to update all the subs that have came in today. We have today like 3 or 4 subs in total. Yeah, you have to wait for Micaiah because he can be sluggish to get to you. He actually might have glitched. Yeah, he glitched. Hold up. Boy. And don't laugh all on me, you fat ass. I'm gonna call you Steve from this point on. Ghost slug, depends. Yeah, he needs to think twice. It takes him a little while. There we go. Squish. Alright, time to go for the force glyph. It's a mandatory glyph. Ghost Slug? No, he is more... It's kind of hard to... It's kind of difficult to define Melchiah. Melchiah is a type of a vampire that he received the vampiric gift last. But because he received it last, it makes him the weakest out of the bunch. Which pretty much his mortal body, instead of constantly being in a state of regeneration, even after he's being fully fed, it constantly decomposes. So basically what Melchiah was doing was he was basically grafting patches of skins. When you take a look at his model, you can see that he has like scars all over the place. He's just all gluttony. He's just absolutely...
Return to the sanctuary of the clan.
He's absolutely horrendous. But the thing that I wanted to say is that boss fights are great because you actually need to search and use your environment to your advantage to defeat the boss fight. Like, you have to search for the environment. But the other thing, the game does not really... Like, original game. I'm talking from the original perspective because in the remaster, as you can see, you have the little pointers. But from the original perspective, you just run blindly around the boss fight because boss fights don't take physical damage from you. And you cannot really hurt them, so... Okay, let's go. I think Melchiah, as his shape, he reminds me more like a... not properly hatched moth. Or a moth that have barely hatched out of its cocoon. Kind of, but... I don't know. Hard to describe it for me, you know? Because he had like this insect-like butt cheek all the way on his back. Okay. Right, I didn't kill that guy because I got deconcentrated. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
These artifacts
Don't care.
enhance
Didn't
your
ask.
stamina.
Whoa. Okay, dude. Okay, that was a little bit scary because they just spawn in a really weird position. Okay, don't change, thank you. Both in the water. Like, these two should not be this close. I'm actually happy that they didn't attack because if they would attack me over here, that would be so shitty. All right, the first Kain fight. I'm gonna allow myself to just focus on this one for a little bit. I just want to focus on the fight. You guys can still post your questions, or if you guys want to talk about anything, go ahead. Post it in chat. I'm simply gonna answer to all of it in a bit. It's not a long boss fight, but I need to hear. Done. First Kain, and he actually went very good. Very, very good. But yeah, everybody who is here from both of the raids that have arrived today, Happy New Year to you guys. Any New Year resolutions besides 4K? I'm funny.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far.
My brother Zephon needs to start using condoms because he has some real nasty amount of busted children. That's what my brother Zephon needs to do. I'll just grab that. Oi! Get wrecked. I didn't even need to do anything to him. I just wanted to do it for the laughs. It's not easy. Okay, certain sections are piss easy. Certain sections are piss easy, and I would say that's actually true. But you can still have, it's like Fallout 4. At one point, the game is going to try to screw you over. It will. When it comes to Melchiah is Melchiah. You saw how he works. But when it comes to Kain, his spawns are opposite to your current position. And because the area is pretty big, at least when it comes to the room that we have been fighting in, you can pretty much manipulate his spawns. There's a second fight with the Kain later in the game, but it's way more difficult to like manipulate or do anything around. Like there's technically the worst area to do this run is gonna be the next area that we're going for. Hey Pinhead, Happy New Year to you too.
With this artifact, you...
And yeah, that's pretty much the next area is like way too difficult for the amount of abilities that you have in the game. Other sad part, lots of the rooms cannot be skipped. Like you cannot skip a lot. There's only one. Technically, you can skip only like one area of the game by going to the Spectral Realm, and that's it. At Zephon's area. Besides that, it's just going, hoping that the RNG is gonna bless you and that you're not gonna get hit, that enemies are gonna behave, which they won't because they almost never do. Now I need to go this way, I think. But yeah, next area might be the area that's gonna decide. How many hits so far? Yeah, for this run, I didn't get hit even a single time. But like I say, the Science Cathedral, the next area that I'm going for, might change that. It really might change that, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'm not gonna get hit at all. Then there's if that's gonna happen, there's a very good chance that I might actually go through the entire run without getting hit. Because Science Cathedral is, as I call it, Reset Cathedral, and I call it like that not without a reason. The enemies in that entire area are... To describe them, I would need an encyclopedia, okay? Like a full dictionary of bad words. Yep, I have decided that basically after I took a break for myself because I needed one, I was like, yeah, fuck this. Let's reset the run. If it's gonna be run, it's gonna be the run. If not, we're just gonna practice. Or we're simply gonna mark it as a one-hit PB and we're just gonna march on, and then I'm gonna get a one-hit PB. Which is actually the worst kind of PB you can get when you run any type of games, because it puts additional amount of pressure on you. This is where the curse of gamer starts. It's still good because I managed to beat my personal best from 10 to 3. So to be quite frank, I cannot really complain. Curse of gamers. But yeah, lots of strats that I have found them myself. Turns out that some of them were already used by speedrunners, and I didn't even realize that. Funny, isn't it? Nice, got full energy back. Yeah, those energy orbs that can drop from enemy are also randomized, and they are quite needed for this place, because there's a lot of enemies that you can actually, and you're gonna have to push in a specific way with your force glyph, so everything could work out. Yeah, okay. That's a good position for the weapon. I'm gonna need it. Oh yeah, this is perfectly satisfactory. There we go. Okay, he doesn't know I'm here. That's good. Quick swap. Well, now let's see how much energy I'm gonna waste on these two. I'm okay with this. It's sort of cool how each area, enemies, and environment follows a specific thing. Yep. The theme of these enemies being absolute freaking cancer and spiders. And now I'm arachnophobic. So yeah. So I'm fighting with like two demons over here. My own personal fears. Actually, several demons when you think about it. My own personal fears. The game clunkiness. RNG. I could create a list of how many things I fight. In particular in this whole area, including the boss fight. But then again, boss fight I actually figured a couple days ago. I can do the boss fight hitless at any point. He's very easy to master at this point, in comparison to some of the other minor enemies or minor boss fights. The only major problem that I see like with this location is basically lack of resources. The point of doing no hit, no damage for me is to find the most efficient ways to beat the game. And that can be sometimes complicated. Alright, I don't get Eldritch Energy. I'm currently running on 4, which is not bad. But it could be better. With this area being hitless, I think it will be better for you if you're gonna see it yourself. Because there are rooms in this game that are absolutely possible to just no hit, no problem, if you know the strat. And there are rooms in which an enemy attacks you in which you have to, like, watch your back. Like over here. See? This guy, I didn't even pick my head, and this guy was already knowing that I am right behind this corner, and he was already ready to attack me. That's one of the examples. Besides, these enemies specifically, you can use the glyph. If you use the force glyph, if the enemy of the wicked caliber gets pushed to the wall, they get stunned. He got pushed to the wall, and he didn't get stunned at all. That's one of the things. Enemies that are just flying all across the room just to get a grip on the wall, and then just get on your level. Honestly, it's very difficult for me to describe the amount of bullshittery that this specific enemy, this enemy kind, can do against you. It really is. You have to see it. You have to see it, you have to play through it to witness. Witness, but it's not fitness. Yes, you get the responding enemies in here. get respawning enemies over here, but you can manipulate the spawns. Well, that was a bad RNG. Because I need as much Eldritch energy as I possibly can right now. Alright, so for example, this is one of the rooms in which enemies are gonna constantly spawn back to you. The trick to make enemies not spawn and to not be annoyed 24/7, pierce enemies with weapons or crush them with blocks. Which at that point, if you don't absorb their souls, the new batch of enemies is not gonna return. And that is a very helpful strategy. Because as long as you have also a melee weapon in your hands, you don't risk picking up accidentally any other weapon from the same room, from the same enemy. But you can cheese the game like this at least. Because I think everybody who even played through this game is gonna admit that this is like an area that is like I don't know, maybe 18% of the game complete, and they throw you here with pretty much not really a lot of equipment. There are people who have figured out how to get an item that really helps you in this zone, but I have my problems with obtaining that item. You have to go for very specific jumps, which to me that smells of glitching. And I'm not the one who goes for glitches unless it's absolutely necessary to do something. And even if this playthrough would be glitched, it would fall into category of no major glitches. But definitely major bitches. The 3 energy is not a lot. I'm gonna definitely need to have more somehow. No, I actually don't need to do that. I need to go for the second room. What am I doing? Yeah, let that bell do its own thing. I can return for that in a bit. Weapon. Yeah, no Eldritch energy. That's not good. Rex not happy. Not sure if I should try the boxes. I don't think I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna push you. Fuck that. Yeah, that's bullshit right there. I mean, excuse me. I mean, excuse you, sir. You got pushed into the wall and you're still alive. Well, you're being bullshit. I'm gonna be bullshit too. How about you gonna go peaceful for a moment, huh? Can you do that? Or can you not? I don't think he can. Yeah, because he's still staring at me. I guess I'm not high enough. Irrelevant at this point, right? Okay, which one is this? Okay, I see. Oh yeah, this is gonna be difficult without getting the Eldritch Energy. I'm gonna have to be super precise to make this run possible at this point. Well, maybe not this run, but this area, this whole complex. That is not what I want to do, game. There we go. Finally, the L1 have decided to work. You can technically crush an enemy with the box like this. But enemies needs to pretty much stop moving. Which when it comes to the case of these guys, they almost never do. Yep, not gonna need that weapon. Sadly, wish I could take it. But for any percent, you don't need it. For 100%, you do, and you will. The weapon that I have in my hand right now, the Soul Reaver, is technically the strongest weapon in the game. But because of how unpredictable enemies can be, it is really difficult sometimes to basically retain it in Material Realm. If you're gonna get hit in Material Realm, the Soul Reaver disappears. And then you are being left with just your baby claws. And when that happens, it's not really great. Honestly, I'm gonna check something out of pure curiosity. Because this is where normally humans would be. In this corner over here. But they also slew us. And there's nothing else. Nah, it's not gonna be worth it. It's not worth the risk. Because if there was just some kind of Eldritch Energy recovery, I would definitely go for that. But there's none. So now we're gonna run on big ol' hopium that we are just... the enemies are gonna play nice. Which, to be honest, chances of that, small. Really relatively small. I'm gonna need that weapon. They're still upstairs, and that is the hardest part of the entire area. The area upstairs. And the game was not charitable with the Eldritch Energy, so I have only 2 casts. So I either need to get super good in like an instant, or I need to be super lucky. This room actually might get me hit, and it's gonna be out of my own volition. Like this. Bad camera angles are bad. Yeah, there's no peace yet. Don't celebrate yet. This is the worst room. Especially when you don't have any Eldritch Energy and enemies are not getting incapacitated at all. Bad RNG is bad. A single Eldritch Restoration. What am I doing? Okay, slowly. You're first. You keep that weapon. This is actually a very, very good room. Like, when it comes to trying to, like, do something wrong over here, something really bad rarely happens over here. So yeah, this room is like perfectly optimized. And as long as you have weapons inside of enemies, you don't have to worry about them returning back and trying to totally destroy your run. Okay, they decide not to attack at all. That's very good. Okay, going all the way back now. Like, getting over here is a hellhole, but returning from this place is a pleasure. Because you pretty much don't have to fight anything, and you pretty much reach the point of where you started without even moving a finger. Sadly, you cannot do it as you progress through, because you can only manipulate objects while you are in the material realm. In Spectral realm, objects are bending themselves because it's a different reality. I don't know. I don't know if that explanation would be good enough. All right, boss fight time. Whew, okay, we got the cathedral without taking damage. Whew. Well, now we're gonna see if the Seraphim Tomb is gonna play nicely. Too far. Okay. Try again. One more bite. Come on. And we got Zephon, 0 damage too. GG.
In the mountains beyond the pillars.
Now Rahab, well, not Rahab. First I need to get the Tomb Guardian. And he might be an asshole too. Tomb Guardian actually cost me a run, and that's not even a lie. The other thing that might cost me a run is in Drown Abbey, my own clumsiness. But we'll see. If I'm gonna get hit once, we're still gonna push through, because if I'm gonna reach the PB of 1, it's just gonna be a cursed number, but I'm still gonna accept my fate. I mean, yeah, I can get back to the material realm over here. Doesn't make any difference. Oh, hi, Skylar. Bye, Skylar.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim. Once
Or twice. Yeah, we're gonna hit an ad break in 1 minute 20.
Take heed.
Well, thanks for that.
as I pulled the stone free.
I could basically progress in the game. Well, now I need to deal with the Wraith. And what is supposed to do about you, huh? I think he stands in a very good position. There we go. No damage on the Tomb Guardian. Nice. Yeah, I'm not fighting that Wraith for the second time. Gun time. Number 6. Nice. Okay, hold on. Careful. Yeah, once the Soul Reaver gets the projectile ability, game becomes easier, to say the least. But not 100% easy. Because you can encounter bullshit like this. With the wonky-ass hitboxes. And you definitely can. You definitely will. My Reaver didn't disappear, which means I didn't took damage. Okay. There's gonna be a series of jumps in this area that is like very, very uncomfortable. This is why I'm being silent, because I actually want to kind of mentally prepare for that. Mentally prepare? Yeah, mentally prepare. Because those jumps are pretty obnoxious. I mean, those jumps are also pretty nasty, but there are some in the future too. Very, very thin ledges. Well, thin from the game perspective, at least from my perspective. We're gonna have to go through this area once again so the weapon stays in that body. Already have 6 energy, so I don't have to chase that guy. Also, this is the only Slua, like in the game that I know, that has in his health is almost blue, and he doesn't even try to fight me. Now, if we're talking phenomenon, that's one of them. Oh my god, everybody is raiding me today. Ivy with the raid. Hey Ivy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Let me give you a quick shout out before I'm gonna execute a series of really peculiarly awful jumps. Hello everybody. Whoever raided with the raid. I'm Uncle Lander. I'm a variety video game streamer and currently doing no hit, no damage runs of Legacy of Kain Reaver Remaster. Trying to get the run done. Currently on 3 hit PP streak. Alright, awful jumps are over. Thank you very much for the raid. We will play Cyberpunk. Nice. I'm gonna come back to that game next year. Probably after I'm gonna finish Morrowind. Oh. Okay. Now we're gonna have a boss fight situation. Which for that I'm gonna need a tiny bit of focus, so... Hope your stream went well. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everybody who is in the stream. I'm getting rated like crazy from you guys. Really appreciate it. That's what I call a good start of a new year. Have a bunch of people to talk to. Raid and dash, no problem. Enjoy whatever you're doing outside of a stream. Okay, boss fight time. Yeah, at this point I can... Okay, good Rahab. Not the best. Not the best Rahab, but boss fight is done. No hit the Rahab territory, now to go for the upgrades. The slow walkthroughs rated me today. We are getting hefty rated today, huh? Yep. I got 3 rates today, which I really appreciate from Makamatsu, Rexia, and from you.
Beyond the maelstrom
Big
of the
ding dong
abyss.
raids. Yes. I'm really happy about that. It makes me... That's it. Like, I usually I have to motivate myself to stream and, you know, do stuff in general, but this is like... Seeing all the raids from you guys today, it's really great. I don't know how to express it, but I'm really, really, really grateful. I really am. And not because of the lack of vocabulary. It's just I just don't know how to describe it. I'm just really happy to see all of you here and see all the raids. I can only, you know, I can only cross my fingers manually that it's gonna be all year like this, but I also try to be realistic about that stuff, and for now, just to be gonna enjoy the day. Enjoy all of your guys' company. Cyberpunk is a great game. I need to play it myself. Well, not like first playthrough. I simply need to play it. Because I played it last year, but it was before the update, and I already had a recorded playthrough that I didn't publish. And I basically, yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow. By the way, the subs on my channel are anonymous. Hey, Rank. The subs on my channel, the follows are anonymous. So, if you just enjoy the content, but you just want to sit back, chill, and just lurk, there you go. It's your place. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Hello, Rank. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I think I already introduced myself, but yeah, Uncle Lander, variety streamer, challenge runs, marathons, charity events. Currently doing Soul Reaver 1 Remastered, no hit any %. Exclamation LOK rules for description of the rules. Ugh. Okay, that was pretty close. We currently have beaten game up to Drown Valley without taking a single point of damage. Now we are on our path to get all the necessary upgrades for the rest of the run. Okay. Yeah, I need to go this way. A little bit higher. There we go. Thank you very much for the follow. Currently, all like the sound alerts are being disabled because currently all the sound alerts are disabled because I don't want to get concentrated by the sounds. Ah, it is on the ground. There we go. Okay, cool, cool. For a second, I thought that the torch had not reached. It's good to be wrong. I have the sound alerts. Okay. Okay, now I need to stun both of you so you guys don't chase me. And one more. Okay, he's not gonna listen. So I need to do it the hard way. Yep, and let the souls just evaporate. Normally, like after 2 or 3 pushes with the force glyph, they just damage the wall, and that's it. They just damage themselves with the wall, and they get stunned, and I can run through. It's a good thing that I took this the fire reaver for this area. Next area for the Eldritch upgrade and the sound glyph is actually safe, so. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's 14. We need to have 22 units of energy in total. So now we were turning to the Zephon's territory, but it's all right. Hey, I hope you guys have spent a good New Year's Eve, that not a lot of you are hangover. If you guys have any questions, or maybe you guys have your New Year's resolutions, go ahead and share them. Or if you just want to like sit back, chill, and lurk and just watch me stressing the living hell out of myself because I am putting myself through this, well, then you are also welcome. Revenge. Yeah, I really think that Zephon should be like, to get over here should be after Rahab. Or at least make this area a little bit easier, I don't know. Your New Year's resolution is not to be much of a gung as last year. I can relate to that. I wouldn't say that I did something stupid, but I simply, what is my resolution is that I'm gonna do everything in my power to make this year basically better. I'm just gonna put my very darnest effort to do better as a person. And stick with that. Basically, keep the discipline in what I do and try to always do my best. That's, I'm kind of surprised I just cannot crush that thing. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, now the sound glyph. What I want to do with it is deal with my own insecurities. And by deal, I mean basically acknowledge that I have flaws, that I'm imperfect, and I will never do things perfectly. That me not doing things perfectly or good should not impact my behavior. That's pretty much would be one of the major things for me. Because I know how I behave when something goes wrong, but not like something goes wrong because how to properly describe it? Like, for example, I don't know, for lack of better example, I would do something wrong in this game, and I would for 10 minutes blame myself and call myself various names and say how shitty I am at the video game and at life and at everything. That's what I want to change. I don't do it as often anymore, sure, granted, but I still do it. I want to eliminate that. That'll be one of the things, and there's a plenty of things that I can fix about myself. And a lot of things about myself that I should pretty much accept instead of just constantly forcing the change. I don't know. I already have made a lot of progress in my life with myself, but there's still more to do. And I don't mean just physically, like physically I also want to change, but the gym prices are horrendous. I'm gonna go to the gym this year and ask for like 1-year subscription. How much they will charge for it? Because if they're still gonna charge me like ridiculous amount of money, then I'm gonna say, yep, no thank you, I'm just gonna diet. Which actually it is already going to happen. Next time I'm gonna go groceries, I'm gonna buy less fattening meat stuff, and I'm gonna switch it with fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I was just checking the numbers. That's 22, we are good. Okay, let's go for Duma. Yeah, it's not just mood, it's just how I behave that I need to change. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to really put an actual effort on. To accept that I'm a flawed human being with plenty of flaws besides physical, and that I will not, sometimes just, I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm just gonna make mistakes. And that people will look at me and be like, yeah, he just made a mistake, so what? You know, that kind of thing. It's not even about the mindset of staying optimistic. If there's one thing that I can say about myself, it's that I'm being always realistic. But I simply don't want to... I simply want to learn to not give a fuck that much. If that makes sense. And I don't think it's gonna happen gradually, but I can guarantee you one thing for sure. Once I'm gonna make up my mind that I want to change something, and I really want to change it, I will change it. Because there's one thing that I can say about myself. I am stubborn as hell. Until there's like absolutely no way of doing it, of doing something, then I'm gonna let it go, I'm gonna give up. But once I'm gonna set my mind on something, I'm doing it. So I can only hope that I'm gonna set up my mind for those things, like to prioritize myself a little bit more. And I also want to like grow an actual community, because I was streaming for 5 years and I was doing a lot of things, and I was doing a lot of things wrong. And I mean a lot of things wrong. The things that I wasn't aware of. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, things that I basically wasn't really aware of, and yeah. I want to change that too. I actually want to build a community. When it comes to my streaming area, I want to get some people who are gonna watch me for myself, not just for the video game. I already have it, but I want to build bigger. I just simply, like every other streamer, I want to build bigger. And I want to do better while also doing stream. That would be, if you could summarize my New Year's resolution for this year, do better. And if I would say to myself, I would simply say, I will do better. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen after that?
This
I
city
don't know.
once teemed.
No, just simply better. Like, I also want to finally regain my confidence that I had, like, more than 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was a different person. I was a better person. And I mean it. Not just physically, because actually when I was 27, I was still a little bit chubby. I ain't gonna lie, but I was actually getting really, really fit. And I was just a different person. I was way more confident. I didn't give a damn about many things back then. As much as I did right now, but some things have happened, and yeah, basically all of that poof collapsed. So I really want to regain all of that again. Alright, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Though I want to, but I understand that people might be like, oh my god, just you, and you. Shut up. Which I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, I genuinely do not speak about myself in such way. Like, almost at all. Simply want to fix what is broken about me and about the stream. And I want to do my very best. Okay, at this point, it's actually my fault. I'm starting to repeat myself. Okay, yeah, this is a puzzle room. This is where I can actually release a little bit of that pressure from myself. Because nothing really happens here that much. It's the boss fight that's gonna be most likely a little bit of a pain. Depending on what kind of moveset depending on his moveset. And how he's gonna be basically set up for everything. And RNG, because that boss fight is sort of RNG. Sounds like a healthy mindset. Yep. At least I hope it's healthy. Because there's a very thin line between building confidence and being arrogant. And keeping that in mind is gonna be also a little bit difficult. There's always room for improvement? Hell yeah, there is. Alright, toss that weapon so I can have a sort of a map marker. A marker of where I need to turn when I'm gonna reach something. Yeah, I'm not gonna need this. This can stay over here. Oh, okay. I should push it forward twice instead of single time. But yeah, during this playthrough I'm skipping cutscenes because some cutscenes are just too long. Also, watching cutscenes in certain cases can adjust the boss fight. Okay, dude. Yeah, that jump sometimes can just fail. Are you kidding me, game? Just make the freaking jump. Bro. Unbelievable. I never have to do this jump 3 times in a row. Jeez, thank you, finally. I guess I need to jump on the right side more. Alright, it's time for Duma boss fight. For Duma boss fight, I'm gonna not talk because I need to hear his audio cues for a specific attack that he does. You thought. It's okay. This doesn't count as that doesn't count as a damage. Okay, Duma done. Yeah, this is the most tedious fight in the game, by the way. Because there is no way to know that you have to deliver him to this room. But yeah, that was Duma, and also Duma is no damage. Okay, what's next on the list? Oracle's Cave and then Kain. Oh, we might actually make it. We actually might make it, guys.
In the furthermost canyon of Nazgûl.
That was a weird jump. Okay, that weapon can stay over there. Okay, Oracle's Cave is next, but honestly, that should be clean. Unless the game is gonna like very heavily malfunction or something really, really stupid is gonna happen. Marco's Cave is pretty much maximum puzzles. No, that's a wrong cave. I mean, wrong entrance. Well, okay, I'm gonna need that melee weapon, but I'm gonna put it over here because I need to grab it in a little bit later. Okay, now for the other side. Yeah, I don't know what this guy is planning, but I'm not gonna give him that chance. I'll take that, because I'm gonna need it. Enemy to the right. Weapon stays inside. Spectral, right in front. Another Wraith over here, but this one needs to get absorbed. Because that Wraith is attached to a dead body inside of the same room. And if I'm gonna kill it, the dead body is gonna disappear. But also, I'm gonna get a melee weapon. Now, safety strat. Get the Fire Reaver from this. Careful. Target in sight. One down. Grab the weapon. Second guy on the right. And he's dead too. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, this guy is dead. All passages are open. Have the guy spawned back? Yes, he did, because I can see him, and he can see me too. Yoink.
The Oracle's Cave.
Grab the melee. Fire Reaver as an insurance. Fire Reaver is like the greatest insurance policy that you can get when it comes to basically going for the Chronoplast, which is exactly the area. I just called it Kain 2. Because the biggest danger in the Chronoplast is Kain 2. And one other enemy. Because other guys can be just killed with the fire beam from the Reaver. No, this is not the one. Yeah, this is where the enemy might actually screw me over. All depends on his own movement. I don't know where he's gonna move. He moved the right way. Oh, glorious. That's a very good RNG. We got the large energy restoration from him. I should turn in that way. Oh, in different direction. Okay, my bad. No, I'm still gonna need that weapon, though. Yeah, we're gonna get two guys down below. One dead. One in front. He noticed me, but now he's burning. So I'm good. I was faster than him. Okay, now it's gonna be 2 of them. But I have enough energy to cast 2 flames, so I'm just gonna cast the flames. 1 down. Okay, the second guy is over here, but I think the fire should reach. Yep, he's done. Good. Okay, so I need to push this over here. You need to get over here. There we go. Yeah, so we need to now adjust you. No, not like this. L1. Like this, and the final brick. All right. That's not the way I was supposed to go. Okay, I got confused for a second there. One down. There's another guy. And he's down too. Okay, that's all the normal enemies in the game. Okay, so it's only... Now we only have to deal with... the second fight with Kain. And then we have no hit, no damage. Ads are gonna play in 2 minutes. Oh, damn it. Okay, so now it's only triangle. Well, technically we are not gonna need the melee weapon anymore. All right, now the Kain 2. Let's do this, guys. Let's get this run complete. So I can basically move on with recording the version 2 of the segmented 100%. Okay, this is it. Full focus. Yes!
Time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal clock.
Legacy of Kain, Reaver Remaster. No hit, no damage, any percent. And I think that throwing weapons through the crates would probably count as no major glitches. Ah! Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. That's a new year. That's a fucking new year. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's adjust the stats.